It's a new year. Welcome to 2019. You guys ready? Because there's some epic Bronco events. Welcome back to the garage, the place where we are making your Bronco, your dream Bronco. Hey, if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe, putting out how-to videos for the weekend mechanic and providing the Bronco entertainment for the Bronco community. All right, so we are kicking this year off the right way. We're talking about all the Bronco events for this year, but it's a special day today. Matt from Matt's Garage is joining us. Matt and I are, obviously the biggest Bronco YouTubers around. Let's be honest. All right, so Matt and I are gonna be talking about the events. If you don't know who Matt is, you gotta check out his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description below. Check it out. He's doing some amazing work on his Bronco, but he's not gonna be done in 2019. He's gonna have a 2020 Bronco as well.
I'm gonna finish, man.
All right, Matt, let's talk about the events for 2019.
So let's get into it. I think the first event of the year is in Arizona. It's the Arizona Stampede, mid-March, March 15th through 17th. It's in a little spot called Mesa, Arizona. And this is like classic Southwest American scenery. It's got like cacti overlooks, cacti, and really great Southwestern trails.
All right, next up we have the Wildhorses Roundup. This is in Lodi. It's over at our good friends Wildhorses 4x4. Really cool event. Mitch Creel from Wildhorses, he's also a pretty big YouTuber himself. I think we should get a little input from the man himself, Mitch Creel.
First off, so humbled to be in a video with such famous YouTubers. The Wildhorses Bronco Roundup going down in beautiful Lodi, California on April 6th, 2019. It's the biggest Ford Bronco show on the West Coast with somewhere between 200 to 300 Broncos showing up. Now it is a one-day event, but that one day is jam-packed with giveaways and prizes and deals, and the best part about it is it's free admission. It's just our way of saying thank you to all of the great customers in the Bronco community. We hope to see all you guys out here in April. Back to the big timers.
The next event is Fabulous Fords Forever. That's April 14th, so it's 4/14th. Fabulous Fords Forever. So if you have a lisp, you want to avoid this event entirely. Normally it's at Knott's Berry Farm. This year it's at the Anahiem Angels Stadium, or the Angels of California, Anahiem. The California Angels of Anaheim. They keep changing their names, honestly. Yeah. Disney bought the Ducks, then I can't, but it's a huge event. It's not only Broncos, they've got Mustangs and other classic Fords. Massive, massive parking lot full of Fords.
You're gonna sweat a lot. I mean, they're not gonna let you on the field, so you're just gonna be in the parking lot sweating. So this would be a good event. Like if you wear a mesh tank top, this is the event for you. Like you definitely should show up to this event. Speaking of mesh tank tops, let's go to the south for the Bronco Super Celebration. Right here in good old Tennessee. Now, obviously I'm in Nashville. This is in Townsend, Tennessee. It's like 4 hours away. But this is by far my favorite event, Bronco event to go to, because I think they still hold the record for the most Broncos at an event. And it's just crazy, like 500 Broncos out on this field, and we go for drives and there's food trucks, and just it's so much fun to just hang out with your Bronco brethren and enjoy the time. Matt, you made it out once.
Yeah, in fact, what struck me about it is the diversity of like the vendors and the Broncos. Like, you have tents everywhere, so you got Crawler's Edge and all these other guys. Tom's comes, Duffs there, all the Wildhorses, everybody's there. Everyone's showing off their products and feeding into this hobby of ours. So there's a lot of energy at the event, and I really appreciate it. The thing that really struck me though, along with the people and the Broncos and all that, is the location. It's in Appalachia, which I love. And then, you know, Townsend, if you've never been to Pigeon Forge, it's like the Las Vegas of Appalachia, but cooler. It's got Dollywood and the Hatfield McCoy Dinner Theater, just an amazing part of the country that nobody's ever been to from the West anyway, so I was blown away.
The Las Vegas of the Appalachia. Like, if that doesn't sound redneck to you, I don't know what is.
No, it's not redneck, dude, it's hillbilly. You're gonna get in trouble out there. That's hillbilly country.
It is. It's hillbilly country, and unfortunately I'm in hillbilly country, but it's beautiful.
Another April event, April 24th through the 28th, is the Lonestar Early Bronco Spring Roundup. Now, we could probably do a show just on that club. They're a huge club. They have events every month, but they have two really big events. The spring one is in Mesa, Texas. It's more of a classic bouldering off-roading, like not loose rocks, but big boulders, really nice country. And then they also do like events and you can test out your Bronco. They have these cool balance ramps. They're not like articulation ramps. It's ramps you drive up on and try to keep your Bronco balanced, and it's cool to watch. You should check out the videos on YouTube.
Speaking of off-roading events, we have the Bronco Safari, and this is April 30th through May 4th. Moab. I mean, Moab, Utah with your Bronco and just epic views, epic scenery. Like, my dream is to go to this event. And why haven't I been? There's a lot of reasons, but this year, I'm not going again. So you guys know I do video production full-time. I go and film all around the country. And this year, I've been asked to film at the NORA 1000.
A lot of events in April. I mean, it seems like you really, that's spring. The spring is when everyone, you know, has been working on their Bronco, they're ready to get them out. But this is sort of the first May event. It's called May It Forward.
Did you just say that spring is the time to finish your Bronco?
Other people, I'm close. See, I've got the hood here, and this is almost finished. But you know, it's almost there. A couple bolts, little buff
couple bolts.
Maybe a tack weld here or there. Sort of May It Forward. It's about 60 miles east of Boston in Gardner, Massachusetts. The thing I love about May It Forward is 100% of the proceeds go to the Travis Mill Foundation. It's a charity that supports veterans who have been injured or have PTSD and are trying to reintegrate into the world, and it really takes care of our heroes. So if you're anywhere in the Northeast area, go check out May It Forward.
All right, so this next one, I totally blew it last year, guys. I apologize. I forgot to include this one in the list, and that is the East Coast Bronco Roundup. And this event is happening in June in Pennsylvania, Roush Creek, Pennsylvania. Now, if you hear Pennsylvania and you think nothing good comes out of Pennsylvania, I agree. But nonetheless, this event is a good thing that's coming out of Pennsylvania.
And for the record, I love Pennsylvania. I've been to, where have I been there? Oh, I totally blew it on that one.
Oh man.
Pittsburgh, I like Pittsburgh.
I think it's closer to New York than it is to Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like it's way over there. But, you know, like that's where most of the country is in the East Coast area.
Well, you know, my experience in Philadelphia was really bad. I just felt like everyone was aiming at me in my car with their cars. That's just how I felt in Philadelphia.
So don't drive your Bronco in Philadelphia, but go to Roush Creek and do the East Coast Bronco Roundup.
My favorites. Tom's Bronco Parts rock and roll event. It happens in July every year. You guys know why this is my favorite. First of all, almost all of this thing is stuff I got from Tom's. All of my beautiful new panels that I just have to put a couple screws in and it's done. But obviously they also saved my Scout from a fire.
Whoa, fire again. Fire.
My only regret was not having a video of John's face as he was in the passenger seat trying to get out of this Scout. That was classic.
I was so scared.
You were so scared.
Oh no. Well, like we're driving and all of a sudden Matt starts yelling, fire, fire, fire. And I'm like,
I believe my exact words were fire, get out, but you heard it in your brain cells 3 times. But yeah, first of all, it is a great off-road trail. Then the event itself where you're at the Tom's lot is cool. Great Broncos, you know, giveaways and auctions and raffles or whatever. And then you do this ride through wine country and it's like a different world, you know, like you're in your classic Bronco in this great scenery, sipping great wine. Like, come on, man, it's amazing.
All right, so the next event is the Bronco Takeover, and this is an amazing event. It's in Mears, Michigan. So again, all you East Coast people, this is your dune event. Come on, driving in the dunes with your Bronco. Last year, James Duff himself was cruising around in the dunes in his Bronco, and it was like epic. I wish I would have been there. Beautiful scenery, lots of fun, really cool event. But for all of you West Coast Bronco brethren, there is the...
you do this for a living? I mean, I don't...
It's the Northwest Bronco Roundup. And I hear that this is a beautiful event. I wish it was closer to the Tom's Bronco Parts event, because then I would just like stay a few weeks, hang out, go to Florence, Oregon, watch some beautiful Broncos on the West Coast, ride in the dunes, and you know, usually Crazy Bronco Man, he's over there. But super cool event. That one's in August. Definitely check that out if you are in the Pacific Northwest. And if Matt can get his Bronco there, I will pay him $150.
Yeah. Wait, could you? Oh man, I need to, yeah, okay, let's wrap this up so I can get to work.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no,
150 bucks.
How much?
150.
That's pretty good, man. So if I drive my Bronco to this event, you're gonna give me 150 bucks.
You gotta drive in your Bronco, like you can't trailer it.
Oh man. All right, leaving the West Coast, we're going to the Oklahoma Classic Bronco Roundup. The park it's in, Hot Springs, is actually in Arkansas across the border, but this is gnarly off-roading, like big boulders, loose rocks. They actually, they have some pretty sick Broncos on that trail. Next event, Duffs Dinners and Drives. Super cool event. Like they go to all these cool places to eat, go for all these beautiful drives. The scenery around Knoxville, Tennessee, like it's just an hour from Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. It's beautiful, great country, and a lot of fun to just hang out with the Bronco brethren. Like, this is a low-key event. It's October 18th and 19th. All right, back down to the Lonestar guys in Texas. It's in Marble Falls, Texas, is the fall event for the Lonestar Early Bronco Club down there. Get down to the Texas event in November. That's their fall event. And last but not least is the Bronco Days in November. Super cool wheeling event in Borrego Springs, California. A lot of fun. Man, you West Coast guys, like you have, I know in Tennessee we have the beautiful drives, but man, on the West Coast, you guys got these epic like wheeling events, you know, bouldering, like all this really cool stuff. I'm very jealous. Yeah, so that's the list of the events in 2019. If John or I forgot something, you know, forgive us. We really are trying to get them, but a lot of these are small clubs getting stuff together. If you have a club and you've got an event you want to promote, shoot us a note. We'll try to get it in for next year. Man, Matt, thank you so much for joining me in the garage or virtual interwebbing, FaceTiming with me and all the Bronco folks. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed having Matt on the video. John, thanks for having me on the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, Matt.